Previously on Date Night. And we're back. Okay, so that was, I guess that's Sayori's path. In which case, I'm really disappointed. I think that kind of sucks. Hey everyone, I want to welcome you back to Date Night. We're gonna try our luck with Natsuki, because my gosh was Sayori not very fun. But I'm more hopeful for her, that she'll be more interesting, to be honest with you, as someone who enjoys anime and the manga. I think she'll be a lot of fun, so let's get that underway. Alright, so we're at the choice. So Natsuki should be a lot easier to figure out, so guys, she just likes kawaii stuff, so fire. I'm so bad at this. Puppy. Thank you. Alright. Silly. Oh boy. Lollipop. Thank you. Alright. Swear to... If I just ruin this, and bubbles. Thank you. Bouncy. Thank you. Alright. Alright, we're feeling better now. Charm. I feel like for the life of me last time I could not get Sayori right, and now I'm just only getting Sayori. Playground. Okay. Need more cutesy. Twirl. Boop. There we go. Alright, we're on a hot streak now. Strawberry. Marriage. Shit. Oh. Valentine. Good. Cute. Love. Wow. Okay. Jumpy. This one's actually tough. I'm gonna sing. Shit. Some of them sugar. So I think I've traded off with Sayori and Natsuki, but like definitely I think I'm getting the majority Natsuki. Headphones. Alright. When in doubt, pick something that's like stuff. Dream. Okay, I feel comfortable enough. Oh, hi again, Simon. Blah, 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 blah. We're just gonna jump ahead, back to the literature club. Oh, here we go. Alright, good. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Going over to Natsuki. Are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right place. Right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone's just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Really more hentai, but yeah, totally manga, sometimes. Manga's one of those things that you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I like manga. What's that supposed to mean? I see. It's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Snaggletooth. Seeing a box set with one missing book is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. I don't even know. Parfait? For Parfait girls? I like it because I can say with the same inflection as Simone of like not knowing what that is. It's a series I've never heard in my life. Probably it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible because I'm a big snob. If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It's the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Simone. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, we're gonna get so much snaggletooth on this playthrough, and it's gonna be great. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo, which is super cute. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsill. She pats the crowd next to her, signaling to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, we're gonna get some... Everyone is so much more romantic than Sayori in this game. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Natsuki's getting her spot called. Don't say that. You're gonna make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch for me. No, come back. Sorry. Didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the begin? How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the whole series. I'm a completionist. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It's like there were a bunch of friends in high school. How typical. Typical slice of life affair. I grew out of these, so since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh god, Simone is such a snob. He probably thinks Toradora is garbage, which makes him a bad person. If you think Toradora is bad, you're probably a bad person. I feel comfortable saying that. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I'd enjoy something that doesn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like the really fun chapters where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Oh, so this is a Japanese Archie. And then one of them is a really rich dad, and they all pine after this redheaded guy who's really not worth the time, but it really helps you get to know the characters. Yeah, I feel like if like the manga is them, like this Doki Doki Literature Club is just Riverdale, where everything is just crazy. Besides that, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama, like when they all get in their backstories, and that's when some romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts, like me touching you while we're reading. What? Nothing. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I mean, I just haven't seen you at your full wow, we're getting real talk nerdy to her, Simone. Good save. Well, this chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Is we're gonna realize the title's about baking because I'm such a noob? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment. She doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? Would that also explain her interest in baking? Because, like, she does a lot of cupcakes. It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? Oh, Simone with the inference. That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get baking at the same time I got into this manga. Like, I never get into anything because it's in a manga. Speaking of, have you ever read Danganronpa? It's about a death game. Hey, you want to be a part of a classroom where everyone just kills each other? I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha ha ha. It's definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. So of all that to pick up for a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, here we go. Getting that close-up face. Hopefully, like, your eyes don't vomit black stuff. Read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's me. I always get excited when a couple of friends pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't. Oh, she's getting nervous. That's not... Well, I really wouldn't know. What do you mean? Don't you have friends? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is sad. Oh, do you not have manga, Natsuki? I could ever get my friends to read this. Okay, so your friends just don't. They think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up to them without being all like, "Hell, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Why do you love yaoi so much?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. Pow! Right in the kisser. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a big loser, kind of like Venom. So I guess I gravitate towards other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you, who's a bigger loser than me. Spurn. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. It was safe here in the club room, except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Are you enjoying yourself? So? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, that's a adorable snaggletooth picture. Look at that. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is one of my... Are we reading Toradora? Okay, no. Minori's a lot of things in Toradora. Unlucky is not one of them. You always feel bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it's especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Her voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. It's as if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. This is good. This is like an actual like human connection that Simone is making with a person. It's not like Sayori, where like Sayori was just like, oh, we've known each other for so long, but like we don't really have any like personal jokes or like actual chemistry with each other. Also, like, look at her boobs. Like, Yuri's still I'll talk at the end, whatever. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all done with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Yeah, Natsuki's voice I get made a little bit more raspy, but because I'm doing her so much, or she barely spoke in the last playthrough, I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain that. Sorry, I just make sure we have enough time. Though you look pretty close. Look pretty close over there, huh? Ha ha ha. Huh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it and take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'm more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write? Okay, we got skippable text. Sayori. Skippable text. Skippable text. Skippable text. This is good. I did not utilize this feature nearly enough. Okay, well, let's start with the things that I don't like. First of all, Suki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh, then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things like watching anime or looking up waifus. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I would hope you feel confident enough to share yours, because I'm a good person, like Monica said. Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, that's not that great. Let me show you what a real Richard looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you. You don't have to go announcing into the world that you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I mostly said that to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Or really have a crush on me. I figured out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours. You're fine, I guess. Because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. All-time classic. Great poem. You did it. You did it. It was a great poem. Showing it to Monica. Everyone's great. I like it, Simone. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha ha ha. Oh geez, please don't get the wrong idea. Please don't kill her. No. It kind of makes me think this something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ha ha ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Yeah, I love Where the Sidewalk Ends. Maybe a long time ago. He was famous for telling all kinds of stories in a few simple words. Songs can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. It may even feel like something written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express viewpoints of the world that would apply to anybody. Isn't that cool? I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of, except she's a big otaku weeb and I don't like her. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get meaning through. So I can see why your poem would be, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying something. End up trying different things a lot. Yeah, good cover, Simone. I could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, like me. You've barely spoken to me. You should talk to me. Me. That's the best way you can find the writing style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Oh dear. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. It's a great poem. You did it, Monica. Everyone did it. They're yelling at each other. Yelling. Taking Natsuki's side. Yuri. You're really talented. Well. But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha ha ha. Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Okay, good. I like this. Don't let her bully Yuri, who's still best girl of this game. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. God, that did not come out right. It sounds like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously, like, yeah, you got this, champ. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Huh? Yuri looks at me dejected. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's like I need you to apologize for me, Simone. Yeesh. Natsuki takes a deep breath. The thing about, She glances around the room. Would everyone just stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki's a harder time with it than she boasts. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're so... Sayori just gonna yeet over. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Simone. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little used to. Ahaha. So am I joining the club responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club... Wow, we're actually doing literature-based clubs stuff. Wait. Oh, Sayori, what are you doing? I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Not for long, though. Hee. In the end, though, Monica is right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay. Skip. Awesome. Okay, this should be shortest because we're just gonna obviously skip the chunks we haven't seen, honestly. I like Natsuki more. I do like Natsuki more than Sayori. She's interesting, definitely, getting more of the troubled home vibes from her. Definitely a little bit more romantic chemistry too than Sayori. At least at the very least, like, we connect on something on a human level, even though it's not as like sexually charged as Yuri. But like, I do think she's cool. I do like, I think sharing a favorite piece of literature is kind of cute. And she's definitely positioning herself to try and make a play on Simone too, which I'm excited to see her be more romantic, but also like still keep up like the grumpy girl that she tries to do. So it'll be fun. This will be a shorty, so, which I don't mind because I don't think there's a lot of substance here. It's not like we're guessing the plot and stuff. Monica's a lot less menacing on this branch. A lot less foreshadowing that she's going to murder everyone, which is cool. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next date.